Hey world, my name is Lady Number 8. I am new to this. I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel, so here I go. My video will be about the trucking industry as a woman. I'll just be giving my experiences and just a play-by-play of what's happening. I got my CDL literally a week ago Saturday. I chose Stevens to go with as a trucking company. I flew to Dallas, got there, did my physical, but the doctor there had an issue with the medication that I take. He would not budge. He would not look at the list of, my doctor wrote a note stating, there are no issues, no side effects, da 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 da. But he would not clear me to drive. And come to find out, he was a chiropractor. So I might be putting some paper on him. He's making decisions that's way out of his pay grade if that is the case. So immediately I started to panic. I got saved. And I was like, wait, I got options. I had applied for many trucking companies and got accepted to everybody that I'd applied to. So I contacted Western Express. Now, PTL was my second, but she took too long to get back with me, and life moves on. So here I am. I contacted Abby. She's my recruiter. Really nice. Got me situated within minutes. She ran my clearances. Everything came back fine. She booked me a bus ticket, from Dallas to Nashville. Now, I'm not a bus girl. I am anything but a bus girl. But it was not bad. It was a new Greyhound bus. So they had like the leatherette seats. It was clean. They had outlets. And it wasn't bad, other than the length of the trip. So, I digress. I made it one piece. Hallelujah. I was a little nervous when I got out the bus station. As soon as I stepped out the car, people started begging for money, and it's just like, okay, and let's move along. Okay, so I got to Nashville last night about 11:45, which was right on schedule. It said 11:50, so we got there a little early. Western Express, I called the shuttle number. He was a little rude. But he came, and then he called me, and, we got together, and he gave me a ride with two other individuals who were breaking down Hallmark Inn, where I'm going to be staying, where I am staying. And they were saying it's not the best hotel, XYZ. So I'm expecting, the Bates Motel or something like that. No, Stevens. If you're going to Stevens for orientation, be prepared. I feel like I got dropped off in the projects when I got to Stevens. Like, people were everywhere. It was like rundown buildings, kids running around. It's like 9-10 o'clock at night, and it is like noon there, and loud screaming, playing. Everybody was having a good time, but it was just different. The buildings was run down. I got stuck in the elevator for about 45 seconds. I had a mini conniption. This big, but it opened, thank God. Got inside the room, and the room was decent. Can't complain. I had a clean roommate, hardwood floor, very sanitary. This place has carpet. We'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, and for breakfast, they gave me, my first day, they gave me a paper bag with a honey bun, a granola bar, and a Slim Jim in it, and a bottle of water. That was breakfast. So yeah, it wasn't the best start, but for lunch, they had spaghetti and meatballs and salad, and then for dinner, they had amazing taco salad, and this was served on the yard at Stevens. So the meal part of it was okay, but in the morning at the hotel, all you're getting is a brown paper bag with a treat in it, basically. Something just to hold you over. So didn't really have anything bad to say about Stevens. It was just the doctor. He was an asshole, you know what I mean? And I will look further into that. But okay, back to Western Express. Again, I got here last night around midnight. Get to the hotel, I'm expecting and I walk in, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. The carpet, they could take this carpet up, because with the amount of foot traffic that comes through here, it's nasty. I refuse to put my feet on it. It's like bugs in the corner. Like, they don't really, I guess, vacuum often. Um, but I'm gonna request that it happens because dead bugs in the corner is not cool. Also, the treat, and I guess I can show you guys. I came in last night again. I checked the sheets, make sure they were clean or whatever. But they were like paper thin, like really thin. You could see through them. But that's not the part that got me most. What got me most, and we're gonna see if I don't think I can turn on the light on this thing. But on my headboard, there's bullet holes and stab wounds. Um, yeah, I don't know if this was like a vacancy situation or what. But yeah, I make sure I put the chain, the latch lock, and the deadbolt on the door. I don't need them kind of problems in my life. Orientation is only supposed to be 2 days. In that time, I'll do the paperwork, do some drive training, and then hopefully go out on the road with a trainer. So yeah, I've had my TDL 1 week, and this is my second company. So that goes to me not asking the proper questions to my recruiter. Now I ask everything under the sun. What's your business plan? Do you have cameras in the truck? Is there a dress code policy? How do you pay? Like just every question that I should have asked other than something medical related. Is the medication that I'm on, okay for your company? Had I asked that, then I wouldn't have flew to Dallas to come back. Now the good thing again about Stevens, they gave me my money back that I spent on my plane ticket to get to Dallas. So they're a fair company, and they got me a bus ticket. No, they got me to the airport. They offered to send me home, but I had already talked to Abby here at Western, and she had booked me a Greyhound ticket, to Nashville. So they were very willing to work with me due to the circumstances. I think if your circumstances are different and it's something, I guess, that you've done as to why you can't work there, then they'll make you find your own way home, which I've heard a lot of companies do. But yeah, so other than this misadventure that I've had, like, I'm still excited. I've done everything. Like, I've worked for the state, the federal government. I'm a veteran. I do hair, I cook, I bake, I cut grass, landscaping. I do hair, you name it, I do it. You know what I mean? And I've always had an issue trying to find my niche and where I fit. And I love to drive. I've always have. I like to be outside. I don't like nobody breathing down my neck. I hate micromanagement. So I believe this will be a good fit for me. Now, I am prepared for the BS. My boyfriend's a truck driver, and he's, of course, he's been doing it 17 years. So he has a lot to say, and I take heed to what he's saying, but at the same time I want to learn my own experiences. And he says I don't listen, and to an extent I don't, what I mean, because I'm very optimistic, what I mean. And to me, some people can be a little pessimistic, and I still want to hope for the best but prepare for the worst. So it's not that I don't listen, it's just I would rather gain my own experience than just take what someone says, what I mean, as law, what I mean, like. So, yeah, but it's been a couple less. He didn't have some I told you so's already, fine. I'll give you that one, but it's they're my mistakes to make, and it's all for the greater good. Again, I am just a lady, 33, no kids, recently divorced, and I'm ready for a new chapter. I've lived, like I said, I'm veteran Air Force. I've traveled the world. I've partied. I've lived. I did the marriage thing, bought the house, and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And here I am still. So just ready for this adventure. I can already tell it's going to be interesting. I'm a little bougie, a little bougie, you know, and it's not, to me, it's not a bad thing. It's like I like what I like, you know what I mean? But I can adapt to my surroundings, you know, when need be. Um, so, like I said, this whole living out of a bag, you know, bouncing city to city should be interesting. And I will be sharing my experiences. So, you know, I don't, you know, if you can subscribe or whatever, I'll try to post often. Tomorrow is Sunday, and it's my first day of orientation. It's supposed to be 2 days, and then you know you hit the road. So I'm excited. I'm excited to start making some money, like really and truly. Oh, I went to school at TDI in Oxford, Alabama. Amazing staff. Master Chief Jarvis, he's amazing. He's this older white man, retired Navy. He wears this white Stetson with the cowboy boots, and he's just the coolest dude you ever gonna meet. And his staff's amazing. They have K-Ron on the range, which all he does is yell at you, you know, but it's for your benefit. You know, it's just all love. Don't take it personal. Jay is a driver trainer. Super cool dude. Harlan's in the classroom. That's my heart. I miss you, Harlan. And then you got Tanya and Neil in the office, and they are the best support staff ever. They'll do everything they can for you in order to make sure you get your paperwork in order to complete the program. So, like, all in all, it is just a wonderful company. And again, that's in Oxford, Alabama. Yeah, I'm just excited about everything, and I believe I am rambling now, and I hate when people do that in videos. So I guess I'll come back and make another video, I guess tomorrow, after I see how orientation goes. I should have started this at Stevens, because it was just the living arrangements. The yard was nice, you know what I mean? The instructors were amazing, you know what I mean? But the yard and that damn doctor is where my I mean, not the yard, but the hotel, the Luna Lounge, and the goddamn doctor. I digress. You know, I'll let that go. But I think I will file, because he was being discriminatory against me, I feel, because instead of looking at my individual situation, he was using the information that he knew of said diagnoses as a whole, and not really, you know, looking at me as a person. He saw me as a diagnosis, and that's discrimination. You're not supposed to do that. So, yeah, I'm a vocational rehabilitation counselor by trade, if anybody knows what that is. I do have a master's degree, so I'm fairly educated, and I think he just assumed that, you know, if you're a truck driver, you don't know much. I'll see you later, mister. But yeah, so like I said, I'm a jack of all trades. I wear many hats, and this is just my latest venture, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Don't know how they feed us here at Western. Again, it's Saturday. I got to come a day early. I'm going to spend the day in Nashville, and I'll know more tomorrow. So y'all be easy. Again, lady number 8. Bye. Oh, number Delta 2. Oh, to my sorors out there. Okay. Peace.